9th. I had no plans of going live, but I said, listen, it's the desert. It's kind of hot. Let me get a pizza. Bada bing, bada bing. Now, with that being said, I want to talk about rejection. I've been on YouTube for 5.5 years, and I never really talked about rejection. I made one video. I said rejection is a myth. We're going to start off today with this. Yahoo Sabe. They got a little something. You know, we got the bag as always. Put that over here. But I want to talk about rejection. And you probably got to think, let's keep it simple. Break this down step by step like you always do. I got you. We in the building. Now, when it comes to rejection, I was on the phone today, right? And I was talking to one of my brothers. Not my biological brother, but I call him my brother. I could call somebody, you know what I mean? Like if I grew up, I'm like, yeah, he like a pop. You know what I mean? Like shout to Mr. Perez, shout to my right hand man Mike. You feel me? Went over to his house all the time. You know what I mean? So I'll tell people, like, yeah, that's like my second dad, you feel me? But he's not my dad. So with that being said, when it comes to rejection, when you approach a woman, you don't know her. So if she says no, you still don't know her. So there's no such thing as rejection. You didn't know her from the start. You didn't know her from the middle. And you didn't know her when she walked off. And I'm going to say this again. You didn't know her from the start. You didn't know her from the middle. So you don't know when she walks off. Look at the process. When you approach a woman at the first stage, you don't know her. She's a stranger. So then, when you come through, or you say, hey, my name is so-and-so. That's the middle stage. You still don't know her. And then, when she walks off on you, she turns around and... See, women are so kind because they know some guys have egos. And they know some guys are crazy. And so when it's all said and done, let's talk about my day today, which is a beautiful day. Because I approached these women didn't approach me. Now, I was in a store today, at home store. I saw this one woman, and I was like, excuse me, miss, are you single by any chance? She said no, but she said, I wish you the best of luck. That's what's up. I love her. She understands, because we're going to break this down first. We're going to go down step by step. And I'm going to break down why I don't believe rejection exists. I'm going to tell you why. Because first of all, the first lady had a good attitude. I said, are you single? She said, no, I have a man, but I wish you the best of luck. You know why? Because she knows I'm attractive. I know I'm attractive. So she knows I'm going to win. She knows I'm going to win. It's just a matter of time before I win, but she knows I'm going to win. So she said, I wish you the best of luck. Matter of fact, I never heard a lady tell me I wish you the best of luck, but I really felt like she meant that. So with that being said, I approached another lady. And then I saw her. She reminded me of a woman from the South. I approached her. I said, what up? I'm new in town, just moved here. She said, I'm married. I said, I could believe so. So when it's all said and done, two attempts to get to know a woman. One was married, one had a boyfriend. It is what it is. Now, I'm on the phone with my guy. Woman number 3. Listen, when it's all said and done, if it's 100 women in 100 different locations, I'm talking to all 100. You know why? Because I'm single. And we're going to break that down next. So I'm on the phone with my brother. I see one woman. I try to approach her. When it's all said and done, I say, I'm new in town. She starts to walk off a little bit. If a woman starts to walk off a little bit, you don't chase her. If she's walking off, then she's scared. She's scared. She's afraid. That's why she's walking off. So with that being said, if you see a woman walking off, you say, enjoy your day. You feel me? And then she was like, oh, thank you. Like, you enjoy your day. Thank you for understanding I'm walking off. You're walking off. I can see everything. If you're walking off, I'm not going to be like, yo, I'm not Omarion. I'm not going to start sidestepping and sliding and dancing in the rain and chase you. This is not an R&B video. If a woman starts to walk away from where you're at, okay, awesome. Control, Alt, Delete. Shut it down. It's simple. No love lost. And she actually respected me that I caught the sign. I don't catch the sign. I see the sign. If I'm telling you I'm new in town and you not treat me like it's a meet and greet for Chris Brown 1200 a photo shoot, when it's all said and done, you have a nice day. No hard feelings, because I'm hot, like listen, we're gonna get to that next part. So then I'm on the phone with my guy, and then I holler at another joint, come through, you feel me? She was like, I got a boyfriend. I believe that. I don't believe there is no hot woman walking this earth untouched by herself. I don't believe that. Even when a woman says she's single, I still feel she talked to somebody. So if you ask a woman, hey, are you single? She says, yes. I still feel she's single with 10 guys texting, 20 guys texting, maybe 50 guys texting. So with that being said, a person asked me, and this is why I'm making this live. He said, do you feel any type of way, or do you feel any type of chip in your armor? I'm like, wow. I thank God I don't think like the masses, because I never thought about it like this. But let me tell you guys something. It's called, everybody put S and M. Nobody talks about this in a generation. It's crazy. All men my age should know this, because this is what we grew up on. This is what we live by. But when it's all said and done, until I die, if I'm single and I'm ready to mingle. It's just that simple. It doesn't get better than that. And I'm gonna say this again. If I'm single, I'm ready to mingle. That's how we grew up, single and ready to mingle. Nothing more, nothing less. So if I'm single, I'm ready to mingle. And if I'm ready to mingle, rejection doesn't exist, because I'm single and I'm ready to mingle. I don't even know what mingle mean. It just sounds like you're ready to, hey. You feel me? I might have to look on Google and figure out what does mingle mean. But that's how I grew up. That's my generation. I'm single and I'm ready to mingle. So if I'm ready to mingle, I'm ready to mingle with at least 4 billion women. Everybody put 4B in the chat. They're going to say, Mr. Keep It Simple, you going off the script. It's better to go off the script than to lie. It's better to go off the script than to sell a dream. It's better to go off the script than to say, we not gonna not say what's up to anything moving and we're single. Semen retention or not, monk mode or not, focus or not, I'm just mingling. So my guy was like, so when you get these numbers, you don't be trying to do nothing? No, I'm just mingling. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm mingling. So if she gives me the number, matter of fact, I got a number from a dime piece 3 days ago. I ain't even text her. I got a couple numbers. I don't even text. When it's all said and done, I'm just single, ready to mingle. Nothing more, nothing less. But that's a good question. A guy asked me, how do I feel about rejection? I feel, me personally, I believe rejection does not exist. Everybody put RDE. Rejection does not exist. I don't think it exists. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't think rejection exists, because I feel like in order to be rejected, you're a people pleaser. You probably don't know it, but you're a people pleaser. And a lot of people don't want to talk about this, so I like talking about unpopular topics. See, red pill coaches and dating coaches, they're gonna use the term rejection because they want you to be hurt. Hurt people hurt people. And I'm gonna say this again, hurt people hurt people. So as a man, if a woman tells you no, I think you should holler at 1,000 more women. They're gonna say, why? That's crazy. But when it's all said and done, you're single and you're here to mingle. So if one tells you no, you still got 999 left in you. If 999 tells you no, you still got 2,000 left in you. If a woman says no and you're single, you should be ready to mingle. It's simple. You should have everybody put UO for unlimited options. People talk about abundance, having an abundance mindset, but they don't live it. I believe a lot of people say things, but then on the back end, what they say versus what they believe, it doesn't make sense. Because you are single, depending on your resources, depending on if you have a private jet or not. Everybody put PJ in the chat. Imagine you being a single man with a private jet. You could pick up and tell a captain, you could pick up and tell a pilot, listen, don't ever downplay yourself in life. I'm not saying a private jet is necessary, but you never know. If you're a single man with a private jet, does rejection exist then? No. So if rejection doesn't exist for a guy with a private jet, why would it exist with you? When it's all said and done, you're only limited in capitalism due to your resources. And I'm gonna say that again, you're only limited due to your resources. Or unless you got some type of Lucian Grange or some type of record label that's giving you a tour sponsored by Universal, Live Nation, Rock Nation, when it's all said and done, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna continue to play PlayStation because nobody's gonna give you a tour to Live Nation or Rock Nation. So wishful thinking, continue to play PlayStation, follow the wordplay. So when it's all said and done, today, if I see more, I didn't go to Glendale, but if I see more, I will mingle with more women. Tomorrow's a new day. If I see 20 more, I'm back and I will mingle with 20 more. Until I get married, I'm mingling. I mean, it's just simple. I'm single and I'm ready to mingle. It will always be that way. Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever, because it doesn't make sense. If I believe rejection exists, that's gonna hurt me from going to mingle. Using terminology like cold approaching, I want you guys to understand how red pill coaches hurt you mentally. They use terms like cold approaching. First of all, how you cold when you hot? How you cold when you lit? The whole goal of society is they don't want you to be lit so you can feel cold. And if they feel cold, they can leave you on ice. They can leave you on ice, they can leave you on red. The woman, follow the wordplay. The woman that look like Ice Spice, they can leave you on ice. When it's all said and done, I feel every single man has to have the thought that there are 4 billion women ready to mingle. When I mean 4 billion, there are 4 billion women ready to mingle. If there are 4 billion women ready to mingle, how could you care about one? And I'm gonna say this again, if there are 4 billion women that are single and ready to mingle, how could you care about one? It doesn't make sense. If you believe one woman was the life way and a pathway and a gateway to your future, you don't believe in abundance. And I'm gonna say this again, if you believe one woman was your light, shine, and armor, you don't believe in abundance. Because there's 4 billion single women that are waiting to meet you in Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Brazil, Sweden, Copenhagen, Germany, Austria, Belgium, Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Scotland, Switzerland, London, Jamaica, Aruba. I mean, my main thing is the list goes on. The only question is, do you got access to a jet? Everybody put a J in the chat for a jet. If you're a single man, you need access to a jet. That's all you need as a single man. You need a jet. If you get a jet, you're unstoppable. I'm not talking about the New York Jets, but if you're a single man and you have a jet, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? We got access to a jet. So if these women turn us down in this city, guess what? We off to the next city. And I'm gonna say this again, off to the next city. It's simple. People don't want to talk about real life content because real life content is not popular. People want to go with what's popular, what's going to pay the bills. I'm here to tell you straight up. When I mean straight up, I don't care where you're at. When it's all said and done, you don't know the women from the start. Stand up, FLS. We got to go in because a lot of guys, they have ego problems. And only ego is the way you get rejected. If you don't, listen, everybody put DYE, and I keep saying this over and over, destroy your ego. DYE. Because see, if you destroy your ego, what happens is rejection don't exist if you don't have an ego. Rejection only exists if people lied to you and told you you're somebody. As a single man, you should believe that you're just one of 4 billion collective. The same way how it's abundance for women, it's also an abundance for men for women as well. So keep that in mind. That's why I keep telling you, other kings gotta win. Now, just say the last 2 women that I talked to. Just say I saw them in the streets with 2 different guys. I'm happy for those 2 different guys. You know why? Because I wanted to mingle with that. So if I wanted to mingle with that and she decided to mingle with somebody else, that's what's up. Other kinks gotta win. It's simple. It's simple. When it's all said and done, I get numbers and then I don't use them. I just like to mingle. This is the best thing about being single, you feel me? Shout out to Hurricane Chris. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. You feel me? It is what it is. You guys have to understand, I don't believe in rejection. And if you believe in rejection, you got to check your ego. You got to destroy your ego, because when it's all said and done, the woman from the start was a stranger. You talking to her, she's still a stranger. So if you didn't get the phone number, guess what? Nothing changed. Everybody put NC in the chat. Shout out to North Carolina. That's how we're going to finish this live. If you approach the woman, first of all, you know you don't know her, because you got to ask, what's your name? ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo te llamas? You don't know her. If you knew her, you probably would have knew that it wasn't going to work. So that's the number one sign that you don't know her. Because if you knew her, you probably would have knew that this wasn't the best opportunity. But I don't care what nobody says. Shoot or shoot. Shout out to my man Daniel. He said, when you shoot 3-pointers, I can tell that you don't care about what people say about you. Listen, the way I shoot jump shots, everybody put 3P in the chat. Because when I come at a woman, it's a 3-pointer. I'm not coming with the finger roll. I'm not coming with the layup. When I approach a woman, I'm coming with the 3-pointer. So when it's all said and done, if I approach a woman and I shoot a 3-pointer and it goes to the left, guess what? I tried to make it go in. If I approach a woman and I shoot my shot and it goes far right, what's the difference between my 3-pointer and me talking, you feel me, to a woman? There's no difference. You feel me? There is no difference. 9 out of 10, when I shoot a 3, I want every 3 to go in. I'm not just shooting 3s to be funny. I'm not shooting 3s to be comical. When it's all said and done, when I shoot a 3, I shoot a 3 so it could go in. So if I shoot a 3 so it could go in, guess what? It's the same thing. If I approach a woman, I'm trying to shoot a 3. I'm trying to be like the Splash Brothers. Boop. So when it's all said and done, Curry missed shots too. Klay Thompson missed shots too. A lot of the greats miss shots. When it's all said and done, it is what it is. That's how I look at it. Like if I approach a woman and it doesn't work, guess what? The shot went far left. Not my fault. I said shot went far left. The shot went far left, or the shot went far right. It is what it is. When I approach a woman, you gotta understand it's a shot clock, baby. Everybody put SC, shot clock. It's a shot clock. So if I approach a woman, I'm looking like I gotta get this number with 30 seconds. That's it. It's not. It can't even be a minute. Who knows who she knows? When I approach a woman, I'm looking at it like whatever you got to say it in 30 seconds, and probably less than that. I'll be honest. When I approach a woman, my number one question is, are you single? Because if you're not single, there's no point in talking. A lot of guys be talking to women, and these women got full-blown boyfriends, and they be talking about, oh, what college you went to? Oh, that's my alma mater. That's my alma mater. Go Tigers, go Tigers. Then you ask a woman for a phone number. Then she said, I got a man. This is why when I approach a woman, the number one question I ask first is, are you single? Because if she's not single, what's the point of carrying on the conversation? I'm single, ready to mingle. So I ask a woman, are you single? And if she says no, listen, have a nice day. God bless you. I keep it moving. I got to go on to the next woman. I'm not going to spend energy on this one and she's taken when I can spend energy on the next one. Life is simple. Whoever is single and is ready to mingle, that's what a party is. If they're single and not ready to mingle, let them walk on and let them mingle with somebody else. Where is the rejection? That's my question. You guys have to understand, the only people that think they ever got rejected in life is people that are people pleasers. If you're not a people pleaser, I could holler at 1,000 women, and I don't care if 1,000 women say no. I don't care. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and holler at 1,000 more. And then the next day, I'm going to wake up and holler at 1,000 more. And then the next day, 1,000 more. You know why? Because at the end of the day, nobody can shift my mindset. If I'm single and ready to mingle, I'm ready to mingle till a casket drop. I'm ready to mingle at 50. I'm ready to mingle at 60. I'm ready to mingle at 70. The mingling never stops if I'm single. The mingling will only stop if I have a family. The mingle will only stop if I have a kid. The mingle will only stop if I have somebody to take care of. Other than that, until I actually have a woman that I want to procreate with, I'm mingling. I'm mingling. Straight up. I'm mingling. And that's it. It's simple. We don't gotta complicate life. And I'm gonna say this again, we don't have to complicate life. If you are a single man, you are the most powerful man in society. You're single. You could talk to whoever you want to talk to without having to pay child support. You could talk to whoever you want to talk to without losing a job because you're some high elected official and everybody knows your wife. When you're single, you are free. Everybody put S equal F. Single equals freedom. And I'm gonna say this again. Single equals freedom. If you single, bro, if you don't holler at the next 100, and I'm gonna say this again, follow the wordplay. It will be whack to not wake up the next day and holler at the next 100. Follow the wordplay. It don't matter if you don't got no jumper. It will be kind of whack to wake up the next day and not holler at the next 100. It's simple. You guys have to understand, like, when I want to mingle with a woman, 9 out of 10, I want to mingle with the woman because I'm attracted to her. But the thing about attraction is, it takes two. The attraction has to be mutual. You could be attracted to a woman, but if she's not attracted to you, hold on, this is my alarm going off. Back in the building. When it comes to attraction, you could be attracted to a woman, but if she's not attracted to you, it doesn't mean anything. And I'm gonna tell you why, because when it's all said and done, you don't know her. So if you don't know her, you don't know her preference. If you don't know her, you don't know her type. If you don't know her. Always remember, every step of the way, a stranger can never reject you. Because when it's all said and done, you guys don't know each other. I will share a story with you guys one time. This happened 2 weeks ago. I'm in the store. I see this one. I was like, what's good? How you? She said, nah, I'm good. The lady that was with her, he said, all he said was, what's good? How you? That's it. Whatever she dealing with in her life, she had to tell me, nah, I'm good. All I said was, hey, how you doing? She said, nah, I'm good. Even a lady that was with her was like, all he said was, how you doing? If a woman is mean, 9 out of 10, she probably mean because she knows that she can't control you. 9 out of 10, most relationships, most men don't get it, but they're controlled. So if you see a man with a hot woman, he has a hot woman that comes with a hot control. So if a woman sees you and you a renegade, you a gorilla, you just moving free in the matrix, 9 out of 10, she's gonna say no to you because she can't control you. Most relationships are based in control. It's simple. So if a woman sees me and she's like, oh, no, he's too free, I can respect that. Because one thing you're not gonna do is you're not gonna control me. One thing you're not gonna do is you're not gonna tell me how to dress, when to eat, how to shoot my YouTube videos. So I feel like when women walk away, and this is why I shout them out, shout out the women who walk away. And that's not, and you guys have to understand, if a woman walks away, that's not rejection. You guys are both saying mutually that we don't want to waste time. And that's a beautiful thing. It's a mutual, everybody put MF for, matter of fact, it's follow the wordplay. Put MF for mutual feeling, and it's crazy because 9 out of 10, when it's a mutual feeling, the other people think, oh, it's a mother effer. No, it's a mutual feeling. When I holler at the woman, she turn around, she talks, she entertained, but she ain't look interested. So my main thing is, I was like, well, you enjoy, have a nice day. That's what I do. If a woman, listen, because first of all, let me tell you guys something. When I approach a woman, I catch them off guard like the Navy SEAL. If I see a woman, bet I might let her walk past. She jump out of aisle 3. I come on aisle 4. What's up now? How you like me now? So 9 out of 10, when I approach a woman, I approach within the instant. I move. In society, a lot of men believe in rejection. So most men they don't approach on foot. They don't approach on sight unless they're a D-boy. I told you, in the melanated community, only trap stars feel above the law. If you're not a trap star, most guys are afraid to approach hot women. Listen, a hot woman, she is hot for a reason. She's meant to be approached. If she says no, go to the next hot woman. Listen, in Scottsdale, it's 6-1. We are outnumbered. So if we are outnumbered, that's more in your favor to keep going. Everybody put KG in the chat for keep going. If you live, and that's another thing too. I told my friend that asked me if I don't care about rejection. I told him the ratio was 6-1. Now, I haven't talked to him in years, but when it's all said and done, if you live in a city like Phoenix and you are outnumbered 6 women to 1 man, rejection doesn't exist. The ratio is 6-1. 6-1. If you feel rejection in a city that's 6-1, you have internal issues that doesn't have anything to do with mingling. Mingling should be fun. It should be fun. It should really be fun. Somebody said, let it breathe. We in a building. You guys have to understand. I really want to talk about this because you guys are missing out on life. I do believe that if you see 100 women, you should mingle with all 100. If they are in 100 different locations, everybody put 100 in the chat. You feel me? Like, mingle with. Everybody put MW100. MW100. If you see 100 women, and just say it's a big event, like a jazz festival or something pop off, and you see 100 women at a jazz festival, when it's all said and done, I think you should mingle with 100 women back to 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 back. Straight up. Straight up. Somebody said something TV, you got to get blocked. I don't know what that's about. No promos over here. So with that being said, if you see 100 women in 100 different locations, you should holler at 101 different locations. Now, they can't be in the same location. Now, this is the way my mind works. If I holler at 100 women in 100 different locations and they all say no, guess what? That was a good day, because at the end of the day, that's boldness. That's boldness. You see what I'm saying? Most guys, if they heard no from 3, they quit for the day. No, I'm not quitting for the day. If it's 100 women in 100 different locations, I'm approaching all 100 women. All 100 women in different locations. I'm approaching all 100. All 100. I think it's whack to stop. If you're really mingling, why would you stop? And I'm going to say this again. If you're mingling, no, listen, don't worry about the chat. Listen, I'm the content creator. You guys are worried about the chat. These guys don't have profiles. They don't have no motion. Like, they really don't have no motion. Don't worry about the chat. Listen. The thing about it is, like, you guys have to understand, social media is crazy. People in the chat don't like me. So if you like my content, are you going to listen to me or the people in my chat? And I'm going to say this again. If you like my content, are you going to listen to me or are you going to listen to the people in the chat? The people in the chat, they don't like me. That's why they're in the chat. They don't like me. They feel like if I could stop these guys from listening, the red pill wins. They red pill, brother. Listen, everybody put the pill emoji in the chat. You guys have to understand, if your ages of 18 to 40, everybody is team REDPILL. Everybody from 18 to 40 is no secret. No secret. If somebody came around me and they ran away, 9 out of 10, they was plugged up to the pill. That's just how it goes. You feel me? That's just how it is. Most men have egos. So when they approach a woman and a woman says no, they quit for the day. They retire. They go to the Hall of Fame. They have egos. You should holler at 100 women in 100 locations. Keep going. Don't stop. If you get turned down, who cares? And I'm going to say this again. If you get turned down, and you're not really getting turned down, you got to look at it like this. You don't know if this woman knows stick-up kids. You don't know who she knows. All you see is what's on the surface. It's surface level. Everybody put SL for surface level. This is why mingling is so fun. I can see a woman, I'm like, oh, you got the panda dunks on. That's what's up. That's mingling. I ain't get the phone number. I like your bag. That's mingling. I like your nails. That's mingling. I like your pedicure. That's mingling. That's your G-Wagon right there. I like how you pull up in that G-Wagon. That's mingling. When it's all said and done, that's all surface level. How could you get hurt off a surface level? Y'all didn't get deep. Y'all ain't know each other. Y'all ain't talk about how your goldfish died. You ain't. When it's all said and done, salute all the women. Everybody put SAW. Salute all the women, bro. Because when it's all said and done, you gotta think about it, bro. If a woman is really like somewhat attractive or somewhat thick, maybe in this generation she could catch a breather. But in my generation, there's no way a hot woman could walk around in my generation. Days of Two Live Crew, Uncle Luke, there's no way possible. Maybe in this Jew generation now, because they don't put all kinds of fairer men. But other than that, bro, I'm not from this younger generation. I don't know. Listen. Listen, when it's all said and done, I would say, when it comes to approaching women, most women approach me, but I approach as well, because we're all mingling. We're all mingling, and that's a cool thing. So women will approach me. I will approach women. I feel like mingling is actually fun. Everybody put MIF. Mingling is fun. You're not looking for anything serious. You're mingling. Like, if I'm going to Brazil, I will still mingle in America, but at the end of the day, I'm going to Brazil. This is my favorite snack right here, too. This one, you know you're having a good day. When you eat this, life is good. Now, with that being said, if you look at a woman's body language, when you ask her for a phone number, 9 out of 10, you wouldn't even want the phone number. Everything is there in the beginning. Scarface tried to say, the eyes don't lie, Chico. The eyes don't lie. Everything is there from the beginning. And I'm going to say this again. Everything is there for somebody say, somebody trolling. But no, seriously, everything is there from the beginning. They didn't put the warning. They put the warning alert. They said warning. Listen, everything is there from the beginning, bro. If you look at the body language and you see when you approach a woman and you say, hey, how you doing? If she does not turn around like, wow. Because I told you, most time when I see a woman, it's just like, I go on the site. Most women do, in this generation, I don't think, unless it's a concert, I don't think, or unless people are drinking at the club, I don't think they expect a guy in a grocery store to go off the script. It's a grocery store. So with that being said, if a woman sees a guy, he just say, hey, what's up? How you doing? Like right there and then. I don't care if it's a gym, that works. Last time I saw a chick at the gym, matter of fact, last time I saw a woman at the gym, I got to actually send her a text message because she was hot. She was hot. And as soon as I saw her, I approached her in 2 minutes. When it's all said and done, we talked, got the number. She really from Phoenix. I told her I'm really from Germany. So with that being said, I just feel like when you see a woman, you need to approach in the instinct. Because when you go instinct, nothing is rehearsed. Everything is genuine. So just say you see a beautiful woman and she comes right by you. Say, excuse me, miss. Because at that point, it's more off of instinct as opposed to you thinking in your head. If a beautiful woman walks by, you catch her in her tracks. You stop her right there. You say, "Excuse me, miss, how you doing?" And if she says, "I'm good," at least it wasn't rehearsed. At least you were not thinking in your head. You caught her right where she stood. You said what's up right when you saw her. Do not be afraid to approach women. If you approach women with respect, everything is love. Asking a woman if she's single is not disrespectful. All you need to do is approach and say, "Excuse me, miss, are you single?" That is the most polite thing that you could do. "Excuse me, miss, are you single?" If she is attracted to you, but she still don't want to give you the number, but she think you're attractive, she ain't gonna say she's single, but I can't. But don't worry about that, because what happens is, at least she ain't run away. Some women will literally run away. You feel me? When it's all said and done, even if she run away, still don't matter. But when it's all said and done, the beautiful thing about it is respect. When you respect all, how could rejection even pop up? I'm telling you, this right here is crazy. We got 30 more minutes on this live. We going in. I'm gonna say this again. See, the real reason a lot of men want to become high status driven men is because they're afraid to just approach a woman just being authentic. So they use status to crush authenticity. I don't care what anybody says. When you see a woman and she walk by you, listen, say what's up. Say what's up, because you don't know. Now, maybe I'm not the best. Sometimes I look at fingers, depending if I catch it from the side and I can't see a ring, I do respect the ring. Everybody put R, respect the ring. RTR, respect the ring. Respect the ring. Somebody say, "No game." My game, I'm just here to mingle. I don't have a game. I don't have an outcome. RTR, respect the ring. See, the problem is with a lot of you guys, you are into mind games. Everybody put MG. If whatever you want to do with the woman, you don't need to manipulate her every step of the way. Whatever you want from her, you don't have to manipulate. If you want to eat calamari with the woman, you just tell her, "I want to take you to eat calamari." You don't need mind games for calamari. If you want to take a woman bowling, just say, "Hey, I want to take you bowling after calamari." You don't need game for calamari and bowling. If you want to do more than calamari and bowling, tell her, "Listen, I've been in a drought. I don't know how you feel about casual whatever, but that's what I'm looking for. If you down with that casual whatever, leave me a voice note." whatever it is, you don't need game. Game is for guys without their own apartment. We just got to call it for what it is. If you use game, 9 out of 10, you're not stable. Everybody put NS in the chat. It's not talked about, and this is why red pill coaches love guys who don't get it. All women care about is stability. It's stability. That's why me personally, I love just being authentic. Because when it's all said and done, if I throw in a suit, I could probably go 500 for 500. Mr. Keep It Simple, say that again. If I put on a suit, I could probably go Indy 500. So when it's all said and done, you guys have to understand, you don't need game. The question is, as a man, what are you trying to do? Me? When I approach a woman 9 out of 10, I'm just mingling. I don't have an outcome. I don't have an end game. I don't have a plan. You feel me? When it's all said and done, I'm campaigning and politicking. And I'm gonna say this again, I'm just campaigning and politicking. But when I approach a woman, I don't have an outcome for the woman. When I ask a woman for a number, I don't need anything from her. You guys have to understand, men should never beg for intercourse. If you gotta beg for intercourse, something is wrong with you, because you have to beg. A man should never beg. When it's all said and done, if I ask a woman for a phone number, I'm just mingling. So if she said, "Oh, no, you can't have my number," that's what's up. I was just mingling. I wasn't looking to procreate. I wasn't looking to, find a woman. I was just mingling. So if a woman do give me the number, 9 out of 10, I don't even use these numbers. Shout out to the one joint that I bagged. She's Puerto Rican and Cuban. I ain't even hit her up. That's the beauty of being single. You just single and ready to mingle. Nothing more, nothing less. And I want to share that with you guys because once you understand that rejection, that's what people pleases. Everybody put PP in the chat. We just gonna have to keep it real. We're just gonna have to keep it real. Wow. That pizza and this, great combo. But when it's all said and done, a lot of people are people pleasers. So I feel like rejection only comes when you want to fit into something that you don't have control over. And a lot of people want that, but that's not for me. When it's all said and done, in my life, my ecosystem, people really rock with me. So if I approach a woman and I'm not famous, I don't play for the Phoenix Suns, if I'm not on the Breakfast Club, 9 out of 10, she's not gonna know who I am. And I love that way. That's why I love talking about strength content, you know, stuff that is not like, I'm not popular, you feel me? I'm not like a relationship coach. I like that because what happens is, if a woman doesn't know who you are, you get to see her for who she is. Everybody put HSI, and that's important. When I mean that's important, that's very important. When two strangers meet, that's the realest moment in life. See, a lot of people don't look at it like that. That's why I don't believe in rejection, because when two strangers meet, you gonna get the raw and uncut. Everybody put RU in the chat. You gonna get the raw and uncut, because y'all are two strangers. A stranger might be liable to tell another stranger, go that way. Y'all strangers. You gotta keep that in mind. I don't understand how people can really take it personal that a stranger said you can't have my contact. Like, seriously, you guys have to understand it doesn't make sense. You're a stranger, she's a stranger. If she doesn't want to give you her number, I think you need to make her feel safe walking away. She should feel safe walking away. She should feel safe walking away. If she feels safe walking away, you're a gentleman. So every step of the way, a woman should feel safe around you. Even if you say, hello, how you doing, what's up, can I get your number? She should feel safe. She should feel safe every step of the way. Because when it's all said and done, if there are 4 billion women out here in this world, why do you care about one? Now, the thing about women is they want the one that they want to be crazy about them, but nobody got time for that. There are 4 billion single women out here in this world, and you will find somebody that's meant for you. You just got to travel the world and take care of yourself. But if you travel the world and take care of yourself, somebody's going to love you for you. You got to rest assured. There are 4 billion people that are single and ready to mingle as well. So if you just take care of yourself, see, a lot of people, they don't take care of themselves. And that's one thing I love about doing YouTube. Like, I don't have a choice. Like, I have to be looking like something. I can't just be, you feel me? Unless I do faceless content, I can't just be not looking like something. Most guys who don't do content, they could look however, act however, get whatever. That's one thing I love about making content. I don't have the availability to let myself go. You see what I'm saying? Like, when it's all said and done, do we want to add more fuel to the fire? Do we want to be 39 and just out of shape? Do we want to be 39 stressed out? Do we want to be 39 and they be like, I told you so? Like, when it's all said and done, let's be honest, most guys do not look like me. So I do feel that when it comes to America, I feel that I'm a part of the 2%. Everybody put 2 in the emoji. I feel like I'm a part of the 2%. Not financially, but physically, I feel like I'm a part of the 2%. And that's it. Something got to give. You might be the 2% in one, it might not be the 2% in that. Tomato, tomato, bada bing, bada bing. But when it comes to physical attraction, which most strangers, let's be honest, meet off of, I feel that I'm a part of the 2% of society. And that's real. I feel like when you're in the 2% of society, you should never worry about mingling or not getting a phone number. You're the 2% of society. You're the 2%. So with that being said, it is what it is. I feel like all guys with muscles When it's all said and done, most women might say no to you because they gotta put up with a lot. A lot of women gonna be looking. They probably family oriented, friendly, friendly, and have friends. And if they bring you around, they know they homegirl's gonna go crazy. Guys never think about that. Put a gem in the chat. We got 15 more minutes, and we gotta be real. We gotta be real. You don't know. You don't know what she knows. She probably knows if she says yes to you and her friends say, we want to meet him, and you come around, and they see you, when it's all said and done, they already know they friends. Like, when it's all said and done, shout out to my brothers. Everybody put a B in the chat for my brothers. I'm going to keep it real. One guy laughed, but it is what it is. Like, I got one brother. Shout out to my guy from Baltimore City. I will never bring a woman around him. I would never bring a woman around him. Now, my son, I bring my son so he can teach my son how to shoot. But as far as my real woman from Brazil, she'll never meet my brother. Never, ever. Never, ever. And that's real. People are going to say, why not? Because when it's all said and done, I talked to a joint. She wasn't really my girl, but he smashed her. So when it's all said and done, he know I talked to her. He know I dated. So my main thing is, even my brothers, it comes with a limit. So I know my guy. I mean, when it comes to a random cat that's easily presented, he can't control himself. So why would I bring my woman around my brothers? I wouldn't even do it. You know what I mean? Real talk. Shout out to all my brothers. I wouldn't bring no woman around none of my family members. When it's all said and done, if I go to Costa Rica, I'm starting a whole new family, starting fresh. It is what it is. So sometimes when a person say no to you, it might be because they are protecting you. A lot of people don't think about that. So if you in shape, you that 2%, and you know you look good, but when it's all said and done, if a woman bring you around, her friend's gonna try to get it. If she bring you around her family, her trifling cousin that never liked her from 3rd grade, she gonna try to approach you at the cookout. When it's all said and done, bro, it's a lot that you don't know, but you gotta keep in mind, they're strangers. They're strangers. You can't worry about a stranger when it's all said and done. Shout out to the FLS. Shout out to my guy in Tallahassee. Shout out to my other guy in Texas. When it's all said and done, I know them for 5.5 years. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to my other guys. You feel me? Shout out to my other guys from Fort Worth. Shout out to my other guys. I mean, from Serbia. Shout out to my other guys from Croatia. Shout out to all my other guys. You feel me? When it's all said and done. Are they up in here? Okay, we got Russia in the building. Kakdala harasho harasho. Menya savu. Mr. Keep It Simple. It is what it is. We in the building. Dos Fadanya. You guys have to understand, you gotta know the people around you. You gotta know the people around you. I would never bring my woman around anybody. Anybody other than her own family. And that's just it. That's just how I'm rocking. That's just how I'm rocking. That's how I'm rocking. I would rather bring my kid away from Brazil and we catch a flight and we go over here, we say hello, and then we circle back. But my woman, I keep at a separate hotel. It is what it is. Life is real, bro. You can't just be introducing everybody to everybody, bro. Everybody does not need to meet everybody. And I'm going to say this again. Everybody does not need to meet everybody. So with that being said, listen, I feel like rejection is for people that they want something, and I feel like those are entitled people. I feel like in life, you should never feel entitled to anything other than what you can control. I feel like entitlement is real for self. And I'm going to say that again. Everybody put an E for entitlement in the back. Put an E for entitlement in the chat. You feel me? When it's all said and done, I feel like if you see a woman and you say, oh, I'm going to get that, that's entitlement. You think you're going to get that. You tell your homeboys, I'm going to get that. You say, listen, I'll be back. I'm about to get that. You got an ego problem. You think you're going to get that. Until that, no, everybody put the phone emoji in the chat. They were too going to finish. We got 12 more minutes in the chat. We not playing. We turning up. Y'all too sabe. A wise man will know until you actually pick her a passenger. It's all practice. It's all practice. It's all practice. It's all practice. That's what it is. You getting the phone number. What does you getting the phone number mean? You can get the phone number, but guess what? You text her, she don't pick up. I mean, to me, I think it's more crazy. But a lot of guys got to be honest. There are too many women in this world. Scott still is 6-1. And I just feel like If a woman turn you down, keep going. There are so many beautiful women in this world. If one turn you down, dust yourself off and try again. Just dust yourself off, dust your shoulders off, take a shower, change your cologne, and try again. Just try tomorrow. Try next week, but try again. Don't give up. Never give up because the woman say, get up out of here. You're a creep. Never give up. The next woman might not say that. The next 25 might not say that. And if you go 25 for 0, guess what? You might run into one and say, oh, leave me alone. Security. And guess what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're all strangers. Luckily, it will be ideal if they can mingle and just like you for you. But you can't predict. So, listen, we got 10 more minutes in the chat. You cannot predict or control a person liking you. You can't do that. It's impossible. It's impossible. You can't predict the stuff they say. You can't predict the stuff they do. Like I had to block a lady because the last lady I talked to, she was chilling like this around me. I'm like, oh, you chilling like this around me? That's the last conversation. She ain't know, but she did it. I read up on nonverbal cues. So she did this and I blocked her. It is what it is. She was trying to send mad Snapchats. I ain't read a Snapchat. I ain't read anything from her. She's done. How dare you sit with me like this? When it's all said and done, you got to go. Straight up, you got to go. That's what it's all about. You just got to go. When it's all said and done, I feel like everything should be easy going. Everybody put EG in the chat. I believe in easy going relationships. Nothing more, nothing less. Easy going. Most guys, they take this too serious. Matter of fact, if you guys want to know about what happened in Scottsdale, put a diamond emoji in the chat. I'm going to share this with you guys. You going to say, Mr. Keep It Simple, you lying. I wish I wasn't. I wish I wasn't. It was a group of guys from New York. They were all going out. They say, listen, look at our playbooks. They literally had playbooks strapped on their hand. They had playbooks, loose leaf paper with their credentials. 6'3", neurosurgeon. They had playbooks. I said, bro, just be authentic, bro. It's getting so bad right now. It's getting so desperate. Guys really feel they have to need. Listen, when it's all said and done, what is your aim? And I'm gonna say this again. What is your aim? 9 out of 10. When I mingle, I don't have an aim. I don't have an aim. After I leave this live, 10 out of 10, I would probably go inside and see another hot woman. 10 out of 10, I'll probably approach her. And 10 out of 10, I don't have an aim. So 10 out of 10, whatever happens, it doesn't really matter. Because if I get the number, I'm not calling. If I don't get the number, I wasn't calling. I just like to mingle. Everybody put an M in the chat for mingle. That's how we're going to finish this live. Put an M in the chat for mingle. Shout out to my guy. They speak in Russian. The building got the Russian profile. Salute. Kaktala. Harasho. Harasho. We in the building. Kat vasavut. Kat vasavut. When it's all said and done, I'm a mingle. I'm a mingle. That's one thing. I don't care if I'm in Brazil. I don't care if I'm in Scottsdale. I don't care if I'm in Atlanta. I don't care where I'm at in this world. If I brush my teeth and if I take a shower, I'm a mingle with the prettiest woman in every community, every suburb, every hood, every gas station, every rodeo, every amusement park, long as they legal. Got to put that in there. They say, oh, he's on my Six Flags. Listen, when it's all said and done, mothers come too. And mothers, they real bold in front of their kids. Ain't no telling what they be doing. That's a whole nother topic. But when it's all said and done, wherever I go, I'm mingling. If I go on a cruise, I'm mingling. If I'm at the airport, I'm mingling. Lord knows, wherever I go, I'm mingling because mingling is cool, bro. I don't know why guys even believe in rejection. Like, in order to believe in it, that's a problem. You cannot believe in rejection from a job. Listen, before I finish this live, I went to fill out a job. I went to a job. They said 3 interviews. They bought me 1. I thought I had it. I'm praying to the Lord. Thank you. Thank you, Lord, for this opportunity. Interview number 2. I think I got it. Interview number 3, we won't be needing you. Whoa, whoa. When it's all said and done, it might catch you by surprise, but that's a job. When we talk about a woman, other kings gotta win, bro. Everybody put O. No, other kings, yeah, okay. And that's how we're gonna finish. No, seriously, it's crazy. Wow, follow the wordplay. It's gonna be okay. Other kings gotta win. So okay for other kings. And if a woman tell you no, it's okay. Because the same thing that you saw that you like, if she meets another man and the same man feels mutual about her, the world is a better place. You got two people that share mutual feelings. The world is a better place. Let's be happy for them. Let's clap it up for them. Listen, when it's all said and done, women be with guys and they be looking at me like, I wish I was with you instead of my guy. So when it's all said and done, other kings. Some days, listen, I'm going triple double. Today was a good day. 7-11. Messed around and hit a triple double. When it's all said and done, best Ice Cube voice. Some days I go 50 for 50. No G unit. Mr. Keep It Simple, you need to stop it. Some days I go 50 for 50. When it's all said and done, I come to YouTube, they try to play me like 50 Tyson. But it does. When it's all said and done, tomorrow's a new day. It's simple. Tomorrow is a whole new day. I love tomorrow. Everybody put a heart emoji in a T. And this is how we're going to finish this live, because you guys have to understand. Now on YouTube, I finally feel like I'm having my way. Believe it or not. A lot of these lives, we used to have 20 people, 31 people, and that was been for 5 years. So now we're seeing 108. When it's all said and done, I feel like my time is now. You know what I mean? But right now, when I feel like my time is now, I feel like the closer you get to actual, quote unquote, the finish line, I don't even like the term success, but the closer you get to the finish line, you're excited about tomorrow. If you're not close to where you want to be in life, nobody cares about tomorrow. So always understand that. The closer you get to the finish line, tomorrow, you're waiting for tomorrow. You're excited. You're popping up before the alarm clock. So always remember, on this journey, I'm telling you step by step, what's natural. And I feel like if you're really excited about life, you're excited about tomorrow. If you're not excited about life, tomorrow, you don't want to see tomorrow. You want to wake up and go back to sleep. You want to wake up and hit the snooze button again. You don't even want to see tomorrow. Tomorrow is not your friend. Tomorrow only belongs to the innovators that are close. Everybody put a C in the chat for close. I can tell you step by step when you close versus when you don't feel close. And I pray that you stay in the fight, because the longer you stay in the fight, the closer you will get. But when you close, oh, tomorrow's your homeboy. You going to sleep, waiting up like, pray the Lord for another day, God willing. That's when you know you really about to hit the finish line. You say stuff like, if God spares life, if God spares life, if God give me another day, I'm a crush it. You feel me? That's when you know you really excited about life. When you looking at tomorrow like, I cross my fingers. I hope I wake up. I hope I wake up. If I wake up, I'm straight going off the backboard. Boom, shakalaka. That's when you know you close. If you don't feel that way, I'm telling you right now, just stay in the fight until you excited about tomorrow. I'm telling you, because trust me, I was always excited about tomorrow. But like I said, sometimes in life, you got those high and lows, the peaks and the valley, and it happens. But when it's all said and done, I would say 2025 right now, I just feel the best. I feel like the best, I feel like the best I've ever felt in my life. That's why I prayed to you guys, like I said, Bloodhound, Low 50, Q50, Willow 50. I just pray that everybody make it to C50. That's what it is. Loving the DR. You got to love the DR. Let me tell you guys something about the DR. Everybody put the DR in the chat. Dominican women are real. They're real. Everybody put DR and put R. Matter of fact, put DRR. DRR. Dominican women are real if you're real. See, people like to play mind games, and I feel like mind games, it hurts your experience. But if you go to the Dominican Republic, and if you're real from the start, they will be real with the start from you. But you got to be real with them. I feel like a lot of people look at women that come from Spanish-speaking countries as easy. And I feel like in life, if you got a wrong mindset, you're going to meet the wrong. But if you got a good mindset, bruh, when it's all said and done, if you keep it real with Dominican women and say, listen, I don't got no real estate, I'm a weekend warrior, 9 out of 10, she's going to say, get away. So my thing is, why not just get the, listen, everybody put an R in the chat. That's how we're going to finish this live. Just put an R for real estate. If you don't have real estate, what do you have? I feel like Airbnbs, they're cool for people doing content and trying to do content. Don't get it twisted. Airbnbs, yeah, that's cool for content creators, but we're talking about lovers. How can you tell a woman you love her and you don't have real estate? Without real estate, where is your love? You don't have shelter. You can't provide. You don't have a house. You have an apartment and you think you're Shakespeare because you stay on the top floor. When it's all said and done, let's be serious. No real estate, no love. It's life. As a man, we've been here for an hour. Thank you guys for tuning in. They don't get it. But you know what? It's all said and done. Enjoy the DR, but don't worry about the woman. Use the DR for content, background, you feel me? Images, beach, take your tripod to the beach. Be like, hey, live from, you feel me? Santo Domingo, live from the Malecon, live from 42, live from Sosua, live from Puerto Plata. That's what we guys need to do, start doing. Let's go to the DR and run it up. Stop going to the DR trying to just run through Airbnbs and women. No, that stuff is played out, bro. Because when it's all said and done, people be trying to act like guys in the DR don't get to it. They get to it. They got Lambos, they got Corvettes, they get to it. So I will say to all you guys out there, just really thank God for the day. You feel me? Shout out to the FLS. What are we talking about before we leave? Somebody said I'll buy a ticket back to Africa. Let's go. Let's go. We in the building. Let's go. Shout out with the FLS. We got, let's give 3 more minutes with the FLS. 3 more minutes with the FLS. Let's go. We in the building. Let's go. Let's go. We in the building. We got 3 more minutes. Is the FLS talk about anything? Let's go. If they ain't talking about anything, I just want to say, listen, when it's all said and done, keep on keeping on. GTR squad. Listen, I just saw GTR today. That's a good squad to be in. Just make sure you do the speed limit. Let's go. Let's go. 504 in the building. Shout out to New Orleans. Shout out to all Louisiana. All Louisiana. Let's go. When I mean all Louisiana, I mean all Louisiana. Let's go. Let's go. In the building. They speaking Russian in the building. Let's go. We in the building. Let's go. We got 3 more minutes in the building. Checking in with the people. Как дела? Хорошо, хорошо. Как вас зовут? Let's go. We in the building. We got 2 more minutes in the building. Check it in. If I see something good, we'll shout it out. If not, let's go. I like Louisiana. I love Louisiana. Like is an understatement. I love Louisiana. Let's go. Real estate talk. Listen, it's the only way. It's the only way. You're going to have a stray cat or you're going to bring the cat inside. When it's all said and done, it's on you. Let's go. We in the building every day, bro. When it's all said and done, guys got to get out their ego. The faster that men get out of their egos, the world will be a better place. I feel like a man with an ego is like a kid with a dangerous weapon. The sooner we get out of our egos, the better off we'll be. But we got to destroy our egos. I'm looking at buying a first Section 8 property. Why though? Why? Listen, leave that. Listen, we're going to have 6 more minutes on this one. Leave all that hood stuff alone, bro. You buying a Section 8 property. You empowering people not working. Man, forget all that, bro. Forget all that, bro. That's what keep the cycle alive. You going to pay for Section 8. then people gonna live in a property, the government gonna pay you. Bro, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. You know, and that's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I don't like really at times, like, you know what I mean? I'm not with that. I'm not with all that. Do what you gotta do, but when it's all said and done, somebody says it's called economics. No, it's called empowering nonsense. You gonna go and buy a Section 8 property, and you're encouraging people who don't work. I don't care what nobody says. Section 8 means no work. So you're really saying, hey, I got Section 8 rentals, and the government pays me to help people not to work. Nah, I'm not with that at all. This channel, don't mention Section 8 on this channel. Don't mention Section 8 on this channel. This is not a channel for victims. This is a channel for warriors. This is a channel for guys who get it in. This is a channel for guys who fight. This is not a channel for guys who say, listen, pay my rent. No, when it's all said and done, things happen. But when it's all said and done, we about that action. Channel for warriors. They're straight warriors. Why would I get a Section 8 property and tell the government, give me money to help people not work? Like when it's all said and done, you can tell those are people trying to fit in. I'm gonna get a couple Section 8. So yeah, you're empowering people sitting at home, slap boxing, and eat applesauce. You know what I mean? And a lot of people get Section 8 housing. You see what I mean? When it's all said and done, not me. That ain't me. There's a lot of ways that you can live your life, and when it's all said and done, I'm not empowering nobody that want to eat applesauce and slapbox. We in a building. We in a building. Let's go. Somebody said, what kind of real estate would you go after? Real estate for my woman. Real estate for my woman. My multiple properties for my multiple women. Nothing more, nothing less. What is real estate? Real estate is a scam. You're going to buy Section 8 properties so the government can give you money while people are not working. You are a part of the problem. You are a part of all these guys on the internet talking about victimhood. No, when it's all said and done, we see what you're doing. And the fact that we see what you're doing, if you came around us and say, I'm about to buy Section 8 properties,